Well, the cold weather certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. This defense for the Niners, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Now a first down carry for Harris. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. They'll run again with Harris. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. The slot man in motion right. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at the 20. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Here's second and a yard. Play action. Now it's Lance. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Lance looks to throw again. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And a very appropriate gain as well, 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through
touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game, CD, some are calling it the game of the year. Others are saying, hey, this is the Super Bowl preview. And as we speak, these are the top seeds in each conference. How do you think these two teams approach this one internally?
And I think that we both subscribe to the theory that it is the game of the year so far, and it could be a Super Bowl preview. I know outwardly both teams are going to tell us, hey, it's 1 of 16. We're going to do what we do. Let's just go ahead and play our game. But I think we both know that internally, they're saying we've got to establish we're the team to beat in case we see them again.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Here's Lance to throw it. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Touchdown. Michael Thomas, a 20-yard touchdown. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Pickett sets up play action. They'll roll him out right. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Somehow I feel he's going to hear the same thing when he gets to the sidelines after this series. So close to the 1st down marker. Just tuck it and run for the 1st down. No sense trying to throw it downfield. And that one falls incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Harris on the draw. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
In motion right, here comes Johnson. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with career touchdown number 60. And the Steelers are back within a score. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, set, striker, 3, 52.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lance completes it to the tight end Kittle. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And the 49ers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Lance looking to throw it. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He's got this to Pickens. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Johnson, the man in motion right. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. On play action, Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Throwing now is Lance. Steps away to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I would describe the way that he's played today as mature. He's already moved on mentally from that incompletion, and he's more than ready to throw his next pass downfield.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just wasn't able to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! George Kittle, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the slot man goes in motion left. First and 10, here's Pickett. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Pickett throwing again on 2nd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Flush to his right. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Lance. Forced out to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Give him a couple on the scramble in 2nd down. Here's Lance. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return. Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get over to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Flushed out right. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw, Pickett. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. Pickett now from the gun here. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Pickett will try to throw for this. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Now Pickett. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Steelers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2 that keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. The Niners came over first down 10 at their own 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football. Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw or this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off. Throwing on first down is Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more. Buying time to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game. And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw. On first and 10, it's Pickett. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. Off play action, Pickett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Pickett back to throw. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. Pickett to throw on first down. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass. I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. Remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back at 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially on the outside. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken from about the 12. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense, if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. This is a big third down, and you have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Pickett. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Pickett to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw here. Pickett. Being chased out left. He's got this to Pickens. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's Pickett. Sliding out of the pocket. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Pickett back to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That's a nice play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and we have done in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the 4th quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for the Niners, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.